The first time I ever even thought of or heard of the word Festival of Science was back when I was in 8th grade. They wanted me to go there for a extra credit opportunity. At that time, of course, I wasn't thinking at all about college and what I want to do. I was more just like, I just wanted the extra points. So I went there and I realized there's actually a lot to it than just, biology. I saw a couple of robots and I was able to witness that, and that really kind of sparked my curiosity. I wanted to go into that field of technology, more specifically computers and robotics.
I think the number one thing was just like access to people who were in STEM and reminded me a little bit of myself, of like, I can be them someday. And it just made that idea so accessible. Every year I had contact through the Festival of Science that, yes, this is something I'm very passionate about. It's where I want to go with my studies. So I think that was a really big part of it.
I believe my sophomore or junior year, and when I did go over there to see the demo of Boston Dynamics, that was the first time I ever saw a robot move like that. Like I've had like little toy robots that moved around, back and forth, but this was like a robotic dog, and it was able to move around a little bit, so I was like, this is pretty cool.
One thing that I recall, I went to this Nook Science in the Park, saw my 2nd grade teacher there, and she was representing her favorite animal, the Mexican gray wolf. It was now become like a research project that they've done. It was so inspiring to see someone I looked up to so much doing something where she was out in public sharing her passion and really educating people, having role models, people who shared your interests, and a community of people that wanted to support you in your endeavors were like the seeds of success.
But for me personally, I have a little sister, so if she would ever want to go, I'll take her. She might say that she wants to be an astronaut or a doctor, but all the fields that she's been talking about have been doing this then, so yeah.
And she's got a good role model in her big brother to look up to, huh?
I would hope so.
My name is Katie Kraus, and I teach 4th grade at Marshall Elementary School. The Flagstaff Festival of Science does a fantastic job at finding local community members and experts in fields to extend learning opportunities for our students and making it relevant for our class. Students were so excited about and talked about for a long time was, I think back in 2023, we were just finishing our unit on human impacts in the environment in 5th grade, and I was able to partner with TGen in Flagstaff. Then the students were able to do model bracelets of DNA, swab testing of germs in the classroom. I remember one student was so excited, he said to me, Mrs. Kraus, it's like I'm a real scientist. I said, you're always a real scientist.
My name's Chad Cook. These are my beautiful daughters and my wife.
My name is Kinsey Cook. This is my family, and I work at NAU.
What was special to me was getting them engaged. There's so many distractions right now for kids that they kind of deter away from it, and this is a good opportunity to get them engaged, get them enthralled with everything that's going on.
My favorite moment was when I was at the Coconino Community College, where you got to put like different kind of metals in the fire, like potassium.
And what did it do?
And it changed color.
I would say my favorite moment is always the science in the park. Just extraordinarily engaging for every person, from children all the way up, learning and understanding how much science is involved in our day-to-day life that you may not even think about. You go and you have a great time and you learn something every single time that you go. So there's always something brand new that's going on. These girls, they remember it. Every single year we say, we're gonna go to the Flagstaff Festival of Science, and they say, the science in the park?
So actually every time I have invited someone to come into my classroom, because I have planned it in a way that it aligns with my curriculum. I have had experts talk about forest, health, ecology, or even plate tectonics, realize that what a great place we have here to study all the sciences. I remember Dr. Vaughn came and talked about like his trip to when in Hawaii he was actually filming this volcano that had erupted a couple of years back, and we heard the lava river, but it sounded like a river. It was actually a lava, and the kids were like, whoa. So the kids couldn't comprehend how lava that is so hard here, where they actually hiked in some trails, it could be also liquid.
Well, I can remember students leaving the classroom saying things like, "Oh, that settles it. I want to be a scientist someday," and that always makes you smile. And I did have an instant a few months ago where I met a student who was a college student at Northern Arizona University. And he came up to me afterwards and he said, "Dr. Vaughn, do you remember me? You came to talk to my 5th grade class about volcanoes." And he was, now a college student, and that was pretty awesome to see.
I would like to thank the community of Flagstaff for pursuing something like the Festival of Science.
To the person that might be viewing this, to definitely check out the Festival of Science. It's really cool and you will enjoy it.
I love the Flagstaff Festival of Science. It's an event that everybody remembers and goes to and is absolutely in love with.
It doesn't matter your income level. You could be rich, you couldn't be rich, and it's all free. You get to enjoy all this without any presumptions of cost, so I really enjoy that.
I am very pleased with the way we have come along with the Festival of Science, because before, as a parent, I would just go, to all different activities, but then we can all contribute to promote the great impact of science into our own lives, into the way we live, and also how it affects our youth.
I want them to ask questions. I want them to be thinkers and seekers of information. They learn through mistakes, and we celebrate mistakes. It's a growth mindset, and science, that's what science is all about too.
Yeah, it was very fun. Very, very fun.
Yeah.